Wednesday night, neighbors in Groton will be tasked with deciding whether the town should become a Second Amendment sanctuary. We spoke with the man who brought this proposal forward. He says he's been pushing for it since before the COVID-19 pandemic. The room is ready to go for neighbors in Groton to vote. A special meeting Wednesday asks people if the town should become a Second Amendment sanctuary.
In the rural areas in Vermont, people want to keep their constitutional rights.
Dan Webster spearheaded this process in Groton, collecting signatures to put it to a vote. Other Vermont towns like Holland and Pittsford passed symbolic resolutions like this one at the beginning of 2020. But basically, if this one goes through, it calls to ban the town from using tax dollars to build a storage facility that would house people's weapons should future Vermont laws seek to take them away.
This is actually looking down the road.
Webster, like many Vermont gun rights activists, point to Governor Phil Scott's 2018 signing of several new gun measures, saying it foreshadows that even more new firearms regulations are coming.
People need to be able to protect themselves, their family, and their belongings.
I think this is an interesting political statement by the town of Groton, and really not more than that from a purely legal perspective.
Vermont Law School professor Jared Carter says even if passed, this resolution would have no legal teeth. He says currently Vermont towns are created by the state and have to ask the State House for approval on certain things.
I don't know of any law in the state of Vermont that where the legislature has said to cities and towns that they have the discretion to decide firearm policy.
Webster says he doesn't know how this vote is going to fall, but is glad that neighbors in town are going to be the ones deciding it. In Groton, Tom Garris, NBC5 News.